Welcome back, motorsport fans, to another exciting track guide. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Brazil to explore one of Formula One's most iconic circuits, the Autódromo José Carlos Pace, better known as Interlagos. This track has hosted some of the most thrilling moments in F1 history. Think of dramatic championship deciders, wet weather battles, and heart-stopping overtakes. It's a track that challenges drivers with its high elevation, fast corners, and technical sections. So, strap in as we take you turn by turn through the 15 legendary corners of the Brazilian Grand Prix. But before we start, let's talk a little bit about the essence of this circuit. The Interlagos track is a fast-paced, high-altitude, anti-clockwise circuit located in São Paulo. It's 4.309 kilometers long and has 15 turns that push the car and driver to their absolute limits. With its mix of high-speed straights and tricky technical sections, Interlagos demands absolute precision. So, let's get started. Turn 1, Senna S. Our journey begins with Turn 1, famously known as the Senna S. A tribute to the Brazilian racing legend Ayrton Senna, this is one of the most critical sections of the entire track. After hurtling down the main straight at speeds exceeding 300 km/h, drivers hit the brakes hard, shifting down several gears for this sharp left-hander. The entrance to the Senna S is a heavy braking zone, and overtaking here is common but requires nerves of steel. The corner leads into a tricky downhill right-hander, making it essential for drivers to position the car perfectly to carry speed through the second part of the complex. Turn 2, Senna S Part 2. The second part of the Senna S is a tight right-hander. Here, drivers need to be smooth on the throttle to maximize traction. Coming out of this turn sets you up for a crucial acceleration down into Turn 3. So getting this right is key for a good lap time. You can lose significant time if you understeer or miss the apex here. Turn 3, Curva do Sol. Now we head into Turn 3, the Curva do Sol, which translates to sun curve. This is a long, sweeping left-hander, and it's all about carrying momentum. Drivers are flat out through this turn, reaching speeds of up to 280 km/h as they head onto the long Reta Oposta straight. Keeping the car balanced here is essential, and drivers must be cautious not to let the rear step out, as losing grip can compromise their run down the straight. Turn 4, Descida do Lago. Turn 4, the Descida do Lago or descent to the lake, is another prime overtaking spot. After the long Reta Oposta straight, cars brake hard for this medium-speed left-hander. It's crucial to take a wide entry to hit the apex cleanly, allowing you to carry speed through the turn. The downhill gradient makes braking tricky, especially in wet conditions, so drivers need to be extremely careful not to lock up here. Turn 5, Subida do Lago. Next up is Turn 5, the Subida do Lago or climb to the lake. This is a sweeping left-hander taken flat out. There's not much challenge here for the drivers, but it's all about positioning the car for the more technical middle sector that follows. Maintaining high speed while climbing uphill prepares the car for the next heavy braking zone. Turn 6, Ferradura. Turn 6, known as Ferradura meaning horseshoe, is where things start to get technical. This medium-speed right-hander begins a sequence of corners that require precision and rhythm. The camber of the track helps drivers keep speed through this turn, but getting the right line is critical for setting up the next few corners. It's easy to run wide here if you miss the apex. Turn 7, Laranjinha. Following Ferradura is Turn 7, called Laranjinha, which translates to Little Orange. This is a fast and flowing right-hand bend, and drivers have to be incredibly careful not to lose grip as they accelerate through it. The exit is crucial here, as a mistake will affect the next two corners and slow down your lap. Turn 8, Pinheirinho. Turn 8, Pinheirinho, named after a small pine tree, is a tight, slow-speed right-hander. After the fast-flowing sections, this turn demands strong braking and precise car control. It's a corner where drivers can easily lose time if they brake too early or too late. A clean exit is key to carry speed into Turn 9. Turn 9, Bico de Pato. Turn 9 is the Bico de Pato or Duck's Bill. This is a sharp left-hand hairpin and one of the slowest points on the track. The car feels heavy here due to the low speed, and drivers must focus on getting the throttle down smoothly on the exit to avoid wheel spin. Patience and precision are the names of the game through this corner. Turn 10, Mergulho. Turn 10 is Mergulho meaning the dive. It's a downhill right-hander that comes up quickly after the Bico de Pato. The car feels light through here, so drivers need to be careful not to lose the rear. It's easy to lock up or run wide, especially when the tires are wearing out. Turn 11, Juncão. Turn 11, Juncão or the junction, is another critical point on the track. This left-hander leads onto the long uphill stretch back to the start-finish line. Drivers need to nail the exit here because any mistake will cost them dearly on the long climb to the main straight. Traction is key, and drivers need to be mindful of managing their tires at this stage of the race. Turn 12, Subida dos Boxes. Turn 12, Subida dos Boxes is a flat-out left-hander that takes the drivers uphill towards the pit entry. It's all about keeping your foot planted and making sure you maintain maximum speed as you ascend. The fans in the grandstands get a great view of the cars flying through this section, making it one of the most exhilarating parts of the track. Turn 13, Arquibancadas. Turn 13, Arquibancadas is a slight kink to the left, not really considered a proper turn in terms of difficulty, but it plays a role in the rhythm of the final climb. Drivers don't lift off here but must position the car perfectly for the final two curves. Turn 14, Subida de Linha. Turn 14, Subida da Linha is another full throttle left-hand kink as you head towards the final corner. While it's taken flat out, positioning the car here will set you up for the final challenge of Turn 15. Turn 15, Curva da Vitória. Finally, we have Turn 15, the Curva da Vitória or Victory Curve. This is the last left-hand bend that brings you onto the main straight. It's taken flat out, and crossing the line here has crowned many champions in F1 history. The crowd erupts as drivers charge past the grandstands, bringing an epic lap of Interlagos to a close. And there you have it, the complete guide to the iconic Interlagos circuit. From the legendary Senna S to the thrilling Curva da Vitória, every corner of this track holds a unique challenge and a piece of Formula One history. The Brazilian Grand Prix never fails to deliver drama, excitement, and passion, both on and off the track. It's no wonder that this circuit remains a fan favorite year after year. Whether it's high-speed duels down the straights or tricky technical battles in the infield, Interlagos has something for everyone. As we look forward to this year's race, you can be sure we're in for another spectacular show. Who will conquer the twists and turns of Interlagos this time? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this track guide, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. Let us know in the comments which corner of Interlagos is your favorite, and which race moments stand out to you the most. Thanks for watching.